Hey, it's Adam from Resolution Audio Video in Brooklyn, New York, your favorite tri-state area Nagra dealer and hi-fi dealer extraordinaire. And what we have here today is Nagra's latest preamplifier, the 2S. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up and then stick around, because then we're gonna open up the preamplifier and take a look inside. We'll tell you about how it works, and we'll tell you why this preamplifier and all Nagra preamplifiers are very, very different from most hi-fi preamplifiers on the market. One could possibly say that there are no other preamplifiers like these out there in the audiophile market. So let's dig in. Before we open this, the first thing that you're gonna see is there's two boxes, right? So this box is the external power supply, and this box is the preamplifier. And something else that I didn't mention, just in terms of the 2S nomenclature of this preamplifier, is that Nagra's kind of harkening back to the naming of kind of their older, more classic products, of which everything really has kind of technologically descended from. So if you think about their famous 4S reel-to-reel player, so they're kind of using this new naming scheme. The other thing is that this is an upgrade to the existing classic preamplifier, but it's not replacing it. They're gonna keep the classic preamplifier still in the line. Now this came all the way from Switzerland. They don't warehouse these in the United States via an importer or anything like that. So their packaging is always second to none. And what we have here is, it's actually a double wall cardboard box. So there's a second cardboard box in here that's lining this cardboard box. And then inside that is another box with the preamp floating inside of it. So this is pretty impressive in terms of packing. You see right here, this is a single wall box with a double wall box inside of it. And then another box, which is probably a single wall box, floated by 8 corners here. This is the way to pack things. The included compact power supply with the preamplifier is also nicely packed. 8 corner protectors and the interior box floating. Now again, I'll get into it in a minute. This power supply is optional, and we'll explain why. You'll see here, PREAMP II-S. We're gonna open this up. Ooh, look at this. That's nice. Some foam there, so even more protection. Toss that over there. We got our instruction manual, the fancy Nagra gloves. These are very special. You could wear these out on a night on the town. Measurements sheet from the factory. Remote, Allen key, a lot of foam lined with like gazillion walled cardboard here. Another piece of foam, even more foam. Then the preamp seems to be double bagged like most of their preamplifiers. So plastic bag, and then fancy Nagra cloth sack. Inside here is yet another plastic bag. So 2 plastic bags. Well, I've been shipping hi-fi around the world for probably over 25 years, and if something terrible can happen to a piece of equipment in transit, it will. So better be safe than sorry. Voila. I'm just going to unbox the Compact PSU, instruction manual, connecting cable, PSU, which is like a milled out of a solid brick of aluminum. This thing is very heavy. Did another video on it. If you haven't seen it, we did a little tour of the inside of it, so check that out. If you're already familiar with the Nagra Classic line, which is now the line one below this one, you'll know that it has a meter on the front. So this is a VU meter for the left and right channels, right? But if you're a Nagra fanatic, you'll notice that this Modulometer is the original size. So on the Classic series, it's much smaller. This is the same size that's used on the reference series and all of the original old school Nagra pieces. I think Nagra just felt like, you know, go big or go home. Let's bring back the real OG meter. And this one has it. And it's just a beautiful aspect to this preamplifier. And I mean, fact of the matter is, everybody loves meters, right? And That is so cool. So there is a lot to say about this preamplifier, and I'll try and keep this informative and entertaining. The price for this preamplifier with the power supply, this preamplifier is $27,900. Without the power supply, it's $24,500. You'll ask yourself, why would I buy this without a power supply? The fact of the matter is that you might already own a Classic power supply, and the Classic power supply will work with this preamplifier. If that's the case, like let's say you already own the tube DAC and there's an extra power port on it left, you can use that to power this and you wouldn't need this power supply. Or if you're getting the Classic phono stage and you want to use external power supply, you get that Classic power supply and then you can power multiple items. You might also buy this and want to use the compact streamer or compact phono stage or compact player, and if you're wanting to use multiple upgraded power supplies, it would make sense to buy the Classic power supply, which has 3 outputs, and then you wouldn't need this guy right here. So don't worry, as I promised, we are going to take a look inside of this guy. That's always my favorite part, but there's a few other things that we have to get out of the way, telling you the difference between this preamplifier and the Classic preamplifier, and then second, just describing the philosophy of Nagra preamplifiers and what makes them different from almost any other audiophile preamp on the market. For this preamplifier, they're saying you must use a linear power supply and it must be external. The best type of power supply you can have for a preamplifier. Nothing beats a linear power supply. A switch mode power supply traditionally introduces a little bit more noise into the circuit, but above and beyond all that, when you have a power supply inside a preamplifier or any hi-fi component, it's very hard to keep it from introducing noise to the circuit, whether it's a linear power supply or a switch mode power supply. So in this preamplifier, the power supply is outside and it's a beautiful linear power supply. And that adds to the delicacy of the sound and the quietness of the background and just where all the notes and music emerge from. And I would say that probably maybe 60% of Classic preamp users just use the built-in power supply. They're not getting even the Classic preamplifier's full potential. Here, you're getting full potential. This particular power supply is just extremely well isolated mechanically because this weighs a lot. One of the other differences is the high voltage power supply inside this preamplifier has been improved. Nagra believes, and as do I, that resonance control is very important, especially when you're dealing with tube equipment. What they're finding is that the Genelex tubes inside of this preamplifier circuit are giving you that kind of beautiful mullered tube glow sound, but not compromising the top end. And the top end is very open sounding. So they voiced this preamplifier around the Genelex tubes, and we can't wait to listen to it and confirm all that they're saying about it sonically. So overall, what they've done with this preamplifier is taking a lot of what they've learned when they upgraded the HD preamplifier to the reference preamplifier and kind of distilled a lot of those learnings down into this preamp. Whoa, look at this. So they really have a very serious phenolic resin sheet on here. This is a big departure from what was in the Classic preamplifier. And as you could see, everything they do is milled out of very thick pieces of aluminum. And this phenolic layer is definitely going to be doing something in terms of eliminating resonances within the preamplifier. Let's take a look inside, shall we? Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at all those beautiful capacitors in here. Amazing layout. Pretty simple. A redesigned high power board here compared to the Classic preamplifier. Obviously the absence of any main power supply in here, not in there. You have these tube shields here which shield from any electromagnetic interference or anything like that. And I think this is a perfect time to talk about what makes Nagra preamplifiers different than most other preamplifiers out there, okay? And here's the deal. So Nagra preamplifiers, in their basic setting, do not add gain to the incoming signal. So this is just a line stage preamplifier. It's not a phono preamplifier. There's no phono in there. The tubes in the standard setting are not adding gain to the signal, right? They're more of an impedance buffer than anything else from the input to the output. Why does Nagra do this? Well, the fact of the matter is that most sources, like a DAC, for example, has enough gain in itself already to drive your amplifier. So if you design a preamplifier that is adding gain to the signal path that will never be actually used, you're also just adding noise and you're adding complication to the circuit. So what that means is that with a preamplifier, 99% of the time, you're actually just lowering gain from your source. You're not adding gain to the source that's plugged into it. So when you have all that extra gain available to you inside this preamp that you're not actually using, you're actually making the preamp work harder, not necessarily harder, but you are using more resistance to lower that gain that the preamplifier has that you'll never need. And that just straight up messes with the sound. In their base setting with 0 dB of gain, you really have a clean signal path. And what you get when you take that approach is you're getting something that is way quieter, retains the original harmonic structure of the music. It's much more musical, much more linear. These tubes bring a little bit of warmth and beauty into the sound, but they're not being used to add gain to the circuit. There are some situations in which maybe you do need more gain to drive an amplifier connected to a certain pair of speakers. So there is a switch here that will add 6 dB of gain to the circuit. And at that point, these tubes are now adding gain to the circuit. And you'll be able to hear the difference. It's a lot punchier, a lot more dramatic, but not quite as pure and not quite as musical as when you're adding no gain to the circuit at all. And this is a really interesting approach because very few other manufacturers are doing it, if any. I can't name any. If you can name some, show us in the comments who else is doing it this way. Most of the time, when this preamplifier is in use, you're really just reducing gain from the source. And if you're doing that, there's no need for any additional gain to be used in this circuit, because if that gain was there, then you'd have to be reducing that as well. And that's just noisy, unnatural, and unnecessary. So this is a very pure sounding preamplifier. Nagra is very much into musicality, humanness, tonal beauty of instruments and voices, the body of what you're hearing, somebody singing or a big acoustic instrument or what have you. All that beauty is retained when you're in this 0 gain mode. And again, these tubes are basically just used as not necessarily a buffer in the traditional sense, but an impedance buffer. I know I'm a broken record about the resonance control and vibration control, but you'll see in here all the screws that attach these circuit boards, these beautiful gold circuit boards to the chassis, are isolated with grommets that are, I would guess, rubber to prevent resonances going into the circuit board or out of the circuit board. So you can see those all around on the inside here. And there's one other thing that I need to talk about that's very important if you've never used or had the pleasure of interacting with Nagra equipment. And that is one of my favorite subjects, which is knob feel. So let me turn this around. The knob feel on Nagra is like none other. The pleasure in turning the knobs and interacting with this piece of equipment physically is like operating a fine machine. Whether it's a beautiful Swiss-made watch, expensive sports car, it's just a pleasure. So also just very briefly, this is the LEMO cable that comes with the preamplifier when you buy it with the power supply. Very easy to use. Just plug it in there, and then you plug it into this jack right here. Voila. And what's nice about this is it gives you enough length to keep the power supply completely away, completely hidden. And in our experience, the Nagra components do react well to upgrading power cords and different interconnects and so on and so forth. So you can poo-poo me for that, but the reality is it makes a difference, and it does change the tonal characteristics and sonics of their components. So we are into experimenting with different power cords and cables for these beauties. So in summary, we love Nagra. We're going to listen to this. Undoubtedly, it's going to be spectacular. We'll post some shorts on our YouTube channel to give you our listening impressions, because we just opened this up out of the box and we want to break it in. We don't want to give impressions too early. If it sounds anything like their most recent products, like the new reference line preamplifier, it's just going to be spectacular, and we just cannot wait. You can give us a call or send us an email. We're really easy to work with. We're very reasonable, and we're here to educate. We're not here to tell you what sounds good. We're here to help you find what you think sounds good. So give us a call, Resolution Audio Video, and we would love to help you.